Back in the world in less than beautiful conditions. Away we go with the Grand Prix of Portugal. The Suzuki got away perfectly, exactly what he wanted, and exactly what outside was Zarco once more. So it's Miolini, Quartararo into second.
I think for what is it, a year and a half now, it's rare, but he loves this track. Wow. All he knows, the inline fours with Quartararo. It's a case of you've got to get through as quick as you can.
I will. 2020, and he hasn't done it since then as Alex Marquez, who's made an excellent start. Alex Rins, a transformed rider, as Joan opens up. He's got 1.2 seconds on bagnaia in the back of that Honda. There is Alex Rins, just ahead of Marquez in an AMSCD, and hoping there's enough heat in your tyres. Zarco looking at the inside of Miller, down into 14, and he's going to sit. It's all changed there, as we have seen. Miller, because of that move, it just upset his rhythm coming on.
Incredible.
Talked, didn't we, about potential winners in this. It's corners like this to really give it a workout. Yeah, I think Michael said it down on the grid before. How many mere Quartararo battles have we seen? 2021? He was wanting to take one of their crowns. Well, the moment he's Grand Prix and Quartararo right where he loves to be in a race, at the front. A little bit more punch with that Suzuki compared to the Yamaha.
Yeah, what he's going to...
That works for him, doesn't it?
Yeah,
yes, he needs more power, and other Yamaha riders say they need more rear grip.
The first time we came here, so the secret to this track is trying to carry a bit more corner speed. With all these hills, a bit smoother on the throttle. Try and keep that front wheel glued to the ground.
Here we go. Fighting with Aleix Espargaro, just so you know, the front Fabio Quartararo's got 1.8 seconds. Now it's Aleix Espargaro through on the inside of Alex Marquez. Marquez will try and switch to the inside. Classic Portimao move, that one. Someone attacks you, you push to the inside and then run the Marquez is here to play, and Aleix is having none of it. And again, he will get the inside run here. Craig Jones' corner though, and he is brave. Oh, look at this! Alex Marquez was about to lay the back, and what he had to do was roll out, and that gave Alex Rins a bit of sucker through his Rins again.
So impressive.
And that's block on Aleix Espargaro. On the inside into turn 14. Rins will
try and square him off.
I was going to say, I thought it was going to be best result of 10th so far for him. Oh, what's that clipped off? That is his wing. Yeah, it's his left wing, look. That's what clipped off the bike.
And then it drops off a cliff edge again. Again, with that camera angle, you don't really appreciate it, but how many laps have they done? They've done 12 laps so far. Yeah, big point of the race.
Absolutely. 12 back to the pit.
Like I said, it's a rare mistake for Bastianini. Let's see if he gets out on the curb, on the brake, in the braking zone. Yeah, he does. Exactly that. Could be a little bit of a damp, but there's also like a seam there. Yeah. I remember Quartararo nearly crashed on it. Jake Dixon crashed on it in the past. It's really unlike Jack. He was in the press conference and he looked sort of angry, didn't he?
Actually, I know Natalie Dresso's with Lucio Cecchinello before. I wasn't even asking that question, but in saying it, you've confirmed to me that's what's been happening.
Marquez. Oh, on the moves, on the curbs.
Just looking at the figure of Joan Zarco and his Ducati looming large, and just look, there was Jack Miller, the gap down to half a second. It was at 1.6 at one point in this race.
Job from last is up to 12 now, and he's circulating in the 39.
Corner for Joan Mir's bike, then suddenly we've got up another little rise here.
Here he comes this time.
Again, is he going to get past on this occasion?
Yeah, he's going to cut across as well.
On this occasion.
Oh,
he's going to run wide though. He knew he had to try and get it done. A little bit of oxygen, hasn't it?
Yeah. And Aleix Espargaro. And Alex to watch his camera angle if they could keep it on the helicopter shot.
Oh, similar lines.
Yeah, this will be a good shot though from Zarco's bike.
Get the run on it here.
Yeah, watch the Ducati power now. Uber. See you later. And this time he won't outbrake himself.
Down the hill, that's the big problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
He carries so much more speed. It's excellent from Quartararo, with all the discussions about his future. If he doesn't have another podium, a third podium, that would be here at Portugal. Loves this place. Not like Brad Pitt.
Turn 11's fast as well. Really fast.
Here comes Miller over the ride.
He's going to get that stuff
on the brake. Oh no! And he's taken out Mir. Jack Miller has gone down, and Mir is not going to get the podium. Disaster for the
problem is there because Mir's so good on the brakes. So at this point, Miller's obviously arriving way too fast on a tighter line. He was always going wild. Aleix
Espargaro into the podium positions. On board again we go with Jack Miller as he crashes out of the Portuguese Grand Prix and takes with him a title. Hope is huge as regards the championship this season. Mir's brought it home every single time, but no podium for him. And Miller straight over. Drama in the battle for the podium positions. What that has done has propelled Aleix Espargaro into third. Time Quartararo won a race.
Go on, just tell me.
The British Grand Prix was hoping, amongst all hopes, to get it stopped into. He just got that tight line. He's never going to get it stopped. It's the plunge down there
of Mir, but then you got to the braking zone and Mir brakes so late that at that point that's what sucked Jack in a fraction of brake to get like the perfect position, and then you go in too fast.
With Quartararo leading by nearly 6 seconds. Joan Zarco 6/10
mistakes, and he doesn't make mistakes.
No, across the whole season last year, only had 2 DNFs. All of the others were top 9 finishes that he had. But if we think back to his 2020 season, also similar kind of story up the point. That looks a bit poxy from Mark.
Yeah, it does. Paul's catching this too on. Paul, like I said, these two don't really get on. Paul will be doing that.
He'd love to do that. His job's up for grabs as well, don't forget.
Yeah.
Good. Well, he had that podium at the opening round in Qatar. His results since then.
Well, actually, Aleix is. We just that gap had grown.
Another who that was for.
And it's Marquez. No.
We're being told he's retired, but I wonder if that's seen out. I wonder if he pulled up at the side of the track.
Yeah, well, Aleix is going to give it a go.
Yeah, of course he will.
That's one thing we do know about him.
So, he closes right up on the back of it. For some reason, it just has been, hasn't it, over the years? Front by 6 seconds, Fabio Quartararo, but this is the battle for second place. Alex Rins has dropped back, 2.2 seconds unpaid. If something happens between these two, and you wouldn't, given the... Like Miller, his job under threat, lots of question marks.
You know, as responding well to lead the championship again. Oh, that was obviously a move, brother on brother. That Honda moving around.
You'd think, actually, that on the right-hand side, Alex should have a bit more because he's got the hard option tyre. And that does have a harder right. This is great. This is just like they're out flat tracking. Where Marc Marquez says that Alex often...
Marquez, we've seen pretty much everything apart from him taking his brother out. So I think wide their relation. That'll cost him a bit of time. Meanwhile, this man...
It was close over the line. It might be too far now for Aleix after that little moment.
I think we need to hear the Jaws music.
This is your battle for second. Battle Quartararo for victory. There is Espargaro. He's under his own pressure actually here. He's through 12 up to turn 13. He's going to have a go at turn 13. And Marquez in the meantime goes through on Marquez. Mark on Alex. Espargaro trying to hold in. Bagnaia is going to come back to the inside. Meanwhile, at the front, Fabio Quartararo takes his first victory of the season. The reigning world champion is back. And Joan Zarco takes side from Alex Rins from the back of the grid. And it looks like Alex Marquez may well pick his brother though. Marco Bagnaia did get Espargaro and Maverick Vinales rounding out the top 10. 11th was Andrea Dovizioso.